90% of people are missing out on a nutrient that profoundly affects the health of their brain, liver, and DNA, and I bet you've never heard of it. It's called choline, and the good news is that with a few simple tweaks to your diet, you can up your choline intake. Let me show you how. First, what is choline? It's an essential nutrient that's often grouped with B vitamins, but it's actually in a class of its own. While your body can produce small amounts of choline, it's not nearly enough to meet your daily needs. That means you have to get it from food or supplements. Why does your body need choline? Choline's a multitasker when it comes to keeping you healthy. Here's what it does. First, brain health and memory. Choline is a building block for acetylcholine. It's a neurotransmitter that supports memory and learning. That makes choline really important, especially during pregnancy and early childhood for brain development. 2. Liver function. Choline helps move fat out of your liver and prevents fatty liver disease. 3. DNA repair. Choline acts as a methyl donor, which sounds technical, but it's super important for keeping your DNA healthy. As a bonus, for heart health, choline helps regulate levels of homocysteine in your blood, which can lower your risk of heart disease. So, how much choline do you need? The amount of choline you need depends on factors like age, gender, and pregnancy status, but here's how it breaks down. Adult men need about 550 milligrams per day. Adult women need 425 milligrams per day. Pregnant women, around 450. Breastfeeding women, back up to 550 again. Most people don't hit these numbers, hence the widespread deficiency in choline. All right, let's talk about where you can find choline in your diet. Some of the best sources include eggs. One large egg has about 147 milligrams of choline, mostly in the yolk. That means just 2 eggs a day will get women to 3/4 of your required choline intake. Beef liver. You may not be excited to hear about this, but it's a powerhouse providing over 350 milligrams in just 3 ounces. Fish and fish eggs. Yum. Salmon and cod are great sources of choline, as are fish eggs. Chicken and turkey are both sources of choline. They contain solid amounts, especially if you're going for the dark meat. You can get a little choline in dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. And lastly, there are plant-based sources of choline. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you can get choline in shiitake mushrooms, soybeans, quinoa, cruciferous vegetables, and a little bit in nuts. You can also get choline in supplements. Look for a lecithin supplement or phosphatidylcholine or a B complex that contains choline. If you struggle to get enough choline through food, you can use supplements. Just stay under the recommended upper limit of 3,000 milligrams per day to avoid weird side effects like fishy body odor. So how do you know you might need more choline? Well, 90% of people do. Unfortunately, there are few telltale signs of choline deficiency. Most of the symptoms are vague. They could be things like brain fog or memory issues, fatigue, mood swings, and muscle aches or weakness. Fatty liver disease is a red flag for choline deficiency, especially in menopausal women. So there you have it. Choline is critical for brain health, liver health, heart health, and even your DNA. But since most people don't get enough, it's time to start paying attention to this overlooked nutrient.